Hello and welcome to another 100% human video, my friends. It is Sekiro time, it is guide time, and we're gonna hop right into it. Sekiro is going to be a very special type of guide. First and foremost, I am not playing right now because I cannot play the game and commentate it at the same time. So I did the run yesterday and today I'm gonna commentate it. I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm gonna make myself a little bit smaller again, a little bit over here maybe. I hope it gives you a lot of insight how to run Sekiro Hitless. It's a really short run. It's just like roughly an hour. I think I ran this in 53 minutes, hitless. It has basically no setup, and this is how it starts. At the very beginning, you cannot sprint in this game, because it's like a tutorial area, and you have to get like your healing flask before you can start sprinting. So what you want to do is you want to hop a lot. I also have a coffee that I will drink along the way. And you start hopping through the game. There are enemies here, and they can also aggro. But if you run this way, you just don't sneak or anything. You just like run this way, and you just hop along like this cliff. There are also enemies to your right here. One guy up to the right top will shoot you, but he will always miss you as long as you just keep hopping. And then you hop over here, and there is like a hole in this like structure, in this building, and then you just hop into it. This is Kuro. You talk to him, you just go through the dialogue. Oh, for the sake of transparency, I have a mod installed that where the items I get, usually they pop up on Sekiro and you have to like undo it, like click it away. I have a mod installed where that is not the case. The items you'll see and the items I pick up are necessary. I'm gonna talk about it why. And yeah, maybe my editor Tom can, you know, just pop them in. And then you know what exact item it is. Hi Tom, by the way, hello, I hope you're well. Thank you for having the patience with me, you know, because I'm a little late on this one. This guy right here can do a quick attack, okay? Dangerous dude. Sometimes he resets your run. If he does the quick attack, you strafe to the left a little bit, and then you are most likely to dodge it. Just to be aware, you know, this guy can be dangerous. The other guys are not dangerous at all. They're all too slow, but this one guy is. This is the first mini-boss. You just run past him, and you pick up this item, which is Fistful of Ash. Then you hop over here, you hop down here, and you jump all the way across, and you open this door by getting Kuro into the... Oh my god. On this game, unlike on other games, you have to fight the tutorial boss. It's Genichiro, the first encounter. Yeah, the Fistful of Ash we picked up is for staggering the enemy. You just throw ash into their faces, and then they stagger for a moment, and you get like some hits in or whatever. Combat in Sekiro works similar to Dark Souls, but in a different way. What does that mean? An enemy has a pattern they go through, and you parry all of these hits in this pattern. And when you know the pattern is over and you parried the last hit of that particular pattern, you start attacking the enemy. It's like a dance. It's back and forth. And the moment the enemy perfectly parries your hit, then the enemy starts again to attack you. Like, I'm gonna show this in the Genichiro fight right now, and I hope this makes sense, you know? It's... The moment you understood it, it's beautiful concept and it's really well done. I hope you will understand it swiftly. So you run into Genichiro right there, and then you just attack him once, twice. And as you can see, the second attack, Genichiro perfectly parried. You can hear the sound, and there are sparks. Like an amount of sparks. It's like there's a clang sound, and then you know, oh, that was the perfect parry. Now it's his turn to attack. And then you start parry his attacks. 1, 2, and this is the flurry. Now you run away, and you wait for him to finish the flurry. For the flurry, you always run away, and then you start attacking him again after the flurry is over. 1, 2, 3, 4, perfect parry right there by him, and now it's the time for him to attack again. Or he does a backstep, like in this case. You can go back in, and you can attack him again. So this is the side walk, where there is a red sign. When there is a red sign above the enemy's head, it's either a stab attack where they stab into you, or it's like an attack where you have to jump, okay? And this is a jumping attack. So you can jump, and you can jump again onto his head. And when you do that, he gets like posture damage, as you can see in the top middle part. Jump on his head, and then you get posture damage. Sometimes there is a meme when you do the head jumps, but if you do Sekiro Hitless only, it's like the very first fight, and this meme is like super rare, so you can technically just do the head stomps. So, and then you start attacking again. Boom, parry when he jumps, and this is the stab attack for the red stab attacks, and you can also parry the red stab attack. So you parry, you get shoved away, you go back in, 1, 2, he parries, flurry attack, you run away, and then you attack him from behind until he parries, boom, there it is, he backs up again, he does the sidewalk again, you jump on his head, boom, perfect parry, that's the quick attack, and then you get his first red dot, and now second phase begins. Second phase is very similar, except for what happens now. After the flurry attack, he will shoot an arrow at you, okay? So you have to side sprint at the entire time, and then the arrow will miss you, and then you go back in. This is like the side swipe, and boom, there's the parry, that's a swipe again. You can also jump on his head there if you want. And this is how Sekiro combat works. It's pretty straightforward, but you have to practice it for a while. I would say the boss fights in Sekiro are the ones you have to practice the most, you know? It's a beautiful way of fighting, but it requires a lot of practice. So don't be discouraged if it doesn't work at the beginning, you know? You have to learn it, I had to learn it, everybody has to learn it. So after Genichiro, as I mentioned, this fight is mandatory to no hit on this game, according to Team Hitless. You go behind the dojo, or this like building, and you pick up a light coin purse. We need those for the first prosthetic we're going to use, which is the firecrackers. And now comes the first running section. You know, the running sections on Sekiro are, yeah, fairly easy, straightforward and easy. You know, if you just keep going the way I go, then you will not have any problems. I think I never get hit on running sections. You jump down here, you pick up an Akko sugar. Akko sugar, real quick, when you use it, you get more attack power, basically. There's an even stronger sugar that doesn't last as long as Akko, and that's called Yash. And we're gonna get that later into the run. You pick up more ash there as well, another fistful of ash. And then you just go and grapple your way through these highlands. You drop here, drop all the way down, and you grapple on top of that roof, because there's another light coin purse. You need 5 of those in total, and the last 3 we need are in this building. 1, 2, 3, there they are. And then you grapple all the way to the top of this like mountain here, mountainside, and there is a merchant. And you talk to the guy, and then you sell all the coin purses, which gives you 500, and that lets you buy Robert's firecrackers. And we're gonna equip those in a moment. You go back down here, and then you pick up your first Gachin sugar. The Gachin sugar makes you basically, not completely, but almost invisible to enemies. It's like the blue elixir in Bloodborne or Hidden Body on Dark Souls, right? And then you grapple your way past this black rooster onto the first idol here, and then you go back to the shrine. So you talk to the sculpture guy, and then you fit in the new prosthetic. Go through the dialogue, fit in the prosthetic, and then you end the dialogue. You get the firecrackers in, and you get the Gachin sugar in. In the bottom left here, as you can see here, these are emblems, and you can use, with these emblems, you can use the prosthetics, okay? We have 2 emblems now. 2 emblems is the cost of 1 firecracker. And now you go back, and we fight the first mini-boss, and that's the ogre. Most of you guys will know the ogre if you played Sekiro, because he f***ed us up, like all of us, right? You use the Gachin sugar here to be, like, invisible. You backstep this guy. You hit this guy 3 times. The posture breaks. You kill him. And then you start sneaking around here. You lock onto the ogre. You go to this position, and you take 1 health bar away immediately. Then you hit him. 1, 2, 3, until he does the running attack. You go sideways and you hit him a bunch more. And then, after he does an attack, you dodge it, you hit him more, and then he staggers, and then you hit him 3 more times. And you always circle around him. Sometimes it can be challenging if he's like close to this like wall here. but you circle and you dodge his attacks, okay? And after you get a certain amount of hits in, like let's say 5 hits after the first stagger, you use your firecrackers. And then you just circle around him, dodge attacks until his posture breaks. Until his posture breaks, and then you can just kill him. It's pretty straightforward. You'll learn the ogre relatively quickly. It's not going to be hard. Grab some more emblems here. They always fly to you. You don't have to actively grab them. Pick the Divine Confetti. This is your first Divine Confetti. You can buff your weapon with it. It makes you stronger as well. And then you can just jump down here and ignore this idol and just run all the way. And now you have 15 of those. Oh, I should also mention that real quick. When you use a firecracker, there's a cooldown. You can't just use firecracker, firecracker, firecracker. Like, there's a diminishing return. And you have to wait a little bit, okay, before you can use another firecracker. You'll get the hang of it. It's not that hard. This is the snake part. It's a running section. It's not very hard. You just drop down here, grapple over. While the snake attacks, you just run all the way over here. And you go, like, press yourself at the wall and just sneak over. And the moment it turns its head towards you and goes a little further, you go into this, like, little, I don't know, tent, whatever it is. The moment this red dot appears, you stab it into its eye, and that buys you a little time. You turn around, you run away, you jump, you grapple, you jump, you grapple, and you grapple. Okay? And then you're out. And then you go all the way up here, grapple your way over to the second boss, slowly. And you pick more Gachin sugar. And I believe up there is another Akko sugar. And now you wait here for a moment until this guard passes you. And then you go up. You go through here. And you sneak into this. You pick up a heavy coin purse and a Mibu Balloon of Wealth. Mibu Balloon of Wealth will be used on an NPC where we get like items for these balloons. Okay, later on in the run, after the next boss. Then you go to the right. You outrun this guy and you kill him with either 2 R1s or 3 R1s or a charged attack. Charged attacks on this game are charged R1 attacks, just so you know. You just hold the R1 button and then you charge into the enemy. And now you swap to Akko Sugar for the first phase script for Gyoubu. Like, there are 2 ways of fighting Gyoubu. Either you start parrying his attacks or you fight him the way I fight him. You run away until he does a certain pattern and then you go in for a couple of hits. Gyoubu, first phase is completely scripted, basically, if you get the right RNG. And I think we got it here. If you don't get the right RNG, you have to, like, run after him once or twice, but it's basically scripted. So you use an Akko Sugar, Gyoubu runs in, and you attack him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, firecrackers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 firecrackers. Now, if he slides and shows you his left side, that's when you get the script. If he does the other way, you grapple, and you have to wait for him to do something else. Or to slide the right way, and then you can go in and hit him. If he slides this way around, you can, like, grapple in. 1, 2, 3 for the stagger. 4, 5 firecrackers. 1, 2, first phase over. And then second phase begins, and now you have to basically fight him. So he slides, shows you the left side again. Hit him 1, 2. And then he will do a quick attack, followed up by a quick attack right now, and you just dash through it. Boom, dash through it, and then you go away. This is the throwing attack. You can just outrun it, and you wait for what he does next. He's running away. He shows your left side again. That means 1, 2, dash, and then you run away. This is the swing, where you jump and grapple back in. And then you hit him 1, 2, 3, 4. He runs away. You lock on. You wait for what he does. Left side, that means 2 hits. 1, 2, dash. Now you wait. This is a swing, you go back in, you run back out. You can't punish this. This is a triple combo. Stab, slam, uppercut. After the uppercut, hit him once, run away. Boom. Or he staggers. If he staggers, then you can keep hitting him. Good. Now you wait what he does. He runs against the wall. Left side, that means, you guessed it, 1, 2, dash. That's the triple again, 1, 2, 3, 1 hit, run away. And this is a combo where he jumps up and slams down twice. If you're close, like usually he follows us up with the grind on the floor, but if you run close enough into the first and into the second slam, he will not follow up this attack ever. So now he will just like keep going. Every time I pause, like it gets so grainy, it's so weird. Yeah, he shows you left side again, you go in, 1, 2, dash. This is a throw, you just outrun it again. Wait for what he does, he runs away. You will slide, perfect side, 1, 2, dash. That's the triple again, 1, 2, 3, 1 hit, run away. That's uppercut into slam down, that's 2 hits for you the moment he slams down. Boom, 1, 4, now more of course, because you staggered. Now you're 1 hit away, this is a health bar kill. Grapple in, hit him once, and that was Gyoubu for you, you know? It's super straightforward. There are some memes when he runs behind a hill and you can't grapple in and then he charges at you. But there is not much you can do. Like if you fight him this way, I would say you have a 95% success chance. When you get a major boss done, you get a memory, as you can see on the right side. And these memories upgrade your character. It makes you much stronger. So always use these memories as soon as you get one. Attack power enhanced, and then you just, you know, you need this idol as well. So enhance your attack power here. And then you just like go further, run past this dude and charge attack into him. Grapple up here. And what we do now is we set up a quest line. The quest line wants us to kill one of these guys. They're called rats. To kill one of them. And then we run all the way across the arena where we just were. And there's an NPC, Ishin. He will give you the quest to kill one of these freaks. And we already basically did this quest now. So you will immediately get your reward. Okay, you just spam through the dialogue. And now you get the Ashina esoteric text. That gives you skill. It's a skill tree. But first, you talk to this merchant, you sell the heavy coin purse you picked up earlier, and then you buy all 12 fistful of ash. Okay? Buy all 12 of them, then you use your homeward idol, and you go to the temple idol. And the sculpture man will give you the second skill tree. That's all the skill trees we need for this run. And then we're off to the third boss already. But first, you can skill. You got enough points for one skill, and that's a very important one. It's called Mikiri Counter, okay? You skill it. It is when they do a red attack to stab you, you can press the B button. Only the B button, quickly. You dash into the enemy, and you dash onto their blade. And it does like a ton of like posture damage. It's really good. I'll show you in the Genichiro fight we fight next. You change to Divine Confetti, because next is going to be the Bull. The Divine Confetti gives you extra damage for the Bull. It's a little bit of a janky fight. Like, it's super consistent, but it's a little bit of a janky, annoying fight. Because you have to run, like, positioning again. Like, I don't know if who of you guys watched my Dark Souls 3 guide, but it's like positioning over everything again. You gotta, like, chase after him and be behind him at all times. So you go back in, you kill this guy with the backstab, you buff with your Divine Confetti, the Bull will kill these two guys, and then he can do a variety of things. Sometimes he slides, and sometimes he does this. If he does this, you just run away from him, you will miss the charge attack, and then you do a charge attack and run after him, always. Charge attack, run after him, charge attack, run after him, and now you can like charge attack and firecracker him. He will stagger, and you can charge him 1, 2, 3. He will stagger for like 3 charge attacks and 1 R1 attack to be safe. Sometimes I can do 4 charged attacks. You'll figure that out as well if you're quick enough. Sometimes you can do 4. He will stagger, and you can do that again, but you have to wait a little. You'll figure that out as well. A rule of thumb is after he slides 3 times, you know, then you know, oh yeah, I can firecracker again. So he has like attacks where he side dashes like this, and you just dash with him, and then you charge attack into him again. Like this, charge attack, 1 hit, charge attack, 1, 2, because he staggers. This is like where he flurries, and then he runs away. You just dash to the side as well. Then you go back in, charge attack, you go back in, charge attack, normal attack. And now you could technically use the firecrackers again. I did that. 1, 2, 3. Go in position. Dash. Charge attack. Dash. Charge attack. And this is already where he staggers. That's when he goes like completely nuts. And when he's close to a wall, he will run into the wall and the bullfight is over. But the health bar is also almost depleted. Even if he wouldn't stagger there, you can just deplete the health bar and kill him like that. You use the homeward idol there immediately to the last common item, idol, and that will port you into Ashina Castle, right before the bullfight basically. Like you can see the door of the bullfight to the left. And this is the NPC I was talking about. It's like an old lady. You talk to her, exhaust the dialogue, and then you pop the balloon. You get Ungo sugar, you get an Akko sugar, and you get a divine confetti. You do not need the Ungo sugar. You only need the Akko and the divine confetti. So you pop that. You go back up here. Grapple, grapple, and grapple over here to the left and all the way up. And now you do something like relatively precise. You wait for this guy's bar. These are incredibly dangerous. They have shurikens. You wait for this bar to be yellow, and then he walks up to you, you know? And then he looks sideways. And after he looks sideways, like the second time or whatever, third time, you buff with the Gachin. And the moment it disappears and he turns around, you immediately start sprinting in. You grapple, and you yeet to the left. Okay? And you have to be quick here. There's one guy falling down, trying to kill you, but he'll never hit you. And then you just yeet past these guys. This dude will see you, but they're not quick enough. You jump, you grapple in, and you're safe here. And then you pick up this item. This is a Fistful of Ash again. And you get this idol as well, or later on. And then you go through the dojo. You go around, you backstep this guy. There's a dojo skip. You can look it up online. The dojo skip is also easy, you know, it even makes this running section like, you know, not necessary. I like to do it because there's a Gachin sugar and I'm running all out of Gachin in my run, so I always get this one here as well. Just like jump through that wall, grapple up, get the Gachin sugar, and go back down here, run past these guys, run past these guys. They cannot hit you. These guys are a little dangerous. You gotta be careful here, because the moment you run into this room, sometimes one of these freaks jumps right in front of you, and you have to be aware of that can happen. If that happens, you just have to strafe past him real quick, but you have to make the strafe movement. Most oftentimes this happens. They just jump away and like let you run past. If they jump in front of you, you just strafe, and you're always safe. They can't hit you. You're too quick. Okay? You grapple all the way back up. Now you're in front of the next fight, which is Genichiro. You buff with the Divine Confetti. You buff with the Akko Sugar you just got earlier. And you grapple over, and this is when the boss fight starts. The boss fight is beautiful. Absolutely, it's one of my favorite boss fights of them all, I think. Next to Solar Cinder, Genichiro is one of my absolute favorites. The opener is the same, and then we have to go through the pattern slowly. The style of combat is obviously the same as the first Genichiro fight. The opener is you run sideways, arrow into rolling R1, and then you just go in until he parries. And then there is a flurry, you know that from the tutorial. 1, 2, 3, 4, parry, he dashes away. When his posture bar is like this, he will not shoot the arrows. Like there's a very nasty arrow attack he can do. He will not do it right now because his posture bar is not filled up far enough. But as soon as you pass a threshold of posture damage, he will do this arrow attack. And it's like super nasty and you have to be practicing this. He backs away and then you go back in, of course, and attack him again. 1, 2, parry. Parry this. And now you have the Mikiri counter for the stabs. After every stomp attack on phase 1, he will do a stab attack. On phase 2, he can like vary this with a second attack, and you can just like Mikiri counter it by dashing into him. Gives you a lot of posture damage. Again, this is the flurry. You parry these two. You wait for the flurry to end. You go back in. 1, 2, 3. Parry. He dashes away. Now there's the arrows. And this is why we go back into him, because when he shoots the arrows immediately, you can dash down below him and you can dodge the arrows. and then you can attack him again after the arrow attack is over. Boom, dash, Mikiri counter. 1, 2, 3, parry, parry, phase 1 over. Now phase 2 begins. It's a little different than phase 1. It's pretty straightforward. It's like this, almost the same, but there are some things that are different. For example, this one. After you dash, like you parry the dash, the stomp attack, you can now do this, which is the floor swipe, and you just jump it. You will not jump on top of him, okay? That same meme can happen, and you don't want to reset here to this attack, so don't jump on top of him. And then attack him again, parry, quick attack, parry the quick attack, Mikiri counter into him. 1, 2, 3. He parries, he does the jump, this is the dash, so you do the Mikiri. Backs away, arrows, because the posture bar is filled up enough. Now he does a flurry again. When he does the flurry out of the combat like this, he will not do the arrow. And you can just, like, you can always run sideways. And if he does the arrow in phase 2, like he does in the tutorial, you can just, like, strafe the arrow. He will not do it here. But, yeah. If you're not sure, you can just, like, you know, side run anyways. Follow him, dash into the arrows. 1, 2, 3. Boom, 1, 2. And there you have it. Now, phase 3 starts. Yes, you heard right. There is another phase. He's gonna be naked.
Oh, boy!
At the beginning of this phase, you buff yourself with the Akko sugar. He will always open with his attack. It gives you exactly enough time to buff Akko and dash into him for the Mikiri counter, and then you hit him once, twice. And for this one, you will do a lightning attack. He has 2 different lightning attacks. This is the more dangerous one. He jumps sideways and he does like a lightning swipe. And what all you have to do is you press nothing. You just locked on and you wait for him to do the swipe, and the moment he does it, you press the B button. You just dash into him. Don't press B and forward, just the B button. When you press the B button on Sekiro, it dashes forward, and that's more than enough to dodge this, and then you keep attacking him. This is a side swipe. On this phase, you can technically head stomp him if you want. I decided not to, but you can do it. Again, you keep attacking him, dodge this, dash into this for the Mikiri counter. On this like phase, his moveset changes a little bit. Genichiro is a fight you have to practice a lot. There's also a cheese, which is called the door cheese. And I don't know, this is also precise and you have to learn it. I really like this fight, that's why I fight him. But it's up to you. If you want to learn the door cheese, there's plenty of footage on YouTube where you can just like type Genichiro door cheese or whatever, where it's explained, right? 1, 2, it's a flurry, so run away. And go begin after he does this. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the other lightning attack. You just like strafe around him, because he's like an arrow. 1, 2, 3. When he jumps up with the other arrows, you can just keep hitting him. That was... he got out of the loop there for some reason. I'm not quite sure why that happened. Yeah, and there you have it. That's Genichiro. Again, a back and forth. You have to know the pattern, you know? As soon as you know all the pattern, it's gonna be fairly, like, straightforward as a fight. After Genichiro is over, which is, by the way, one of the harder fights on this run. I would say one of the hardest fights on this run. You get the Blood Smoke Ninjutsu. You can just equip it. And then you use... you level up the mid-air deflection. Let me go back. You level up mid-air deflect. Like, the first skill is not important. This is just so you can level up the karma that gives you more emblems. You know, you have 16 instead of 15. And the mid-air deflection is that you could deflect. And then you have to go through dialogue. You talk to Kuro. I'm gonna speed this up a little bit. You talk to Kuro. You talk, like, after Kuro's dialogue is over, you go to that, like, I don't know, cactus or whatever. Then you talk to Kuro again. Then he walks over to the door. Then you open the door while he walks over. Then you talk to Kuro again after opening the door. And then you get out. And then you run all the way over there. Basically where you came from earlier. And there is now Ishin sitting. And you talk to Ishin. You go through 2 parts of his dialogue. First question you have to ask is about Mortal Severance. Yeah. and then about the Mortal Blade. After that's over, you're done. And you go back where you came from, like into the throne room, I guess you would call it. So grapple your way back into the throne room, and then you can just pick up an item, which is the key to the gun fort. You need that later. So you pick that up, and now you go all the way back down, right in front of the bullfight, Ashina Castle. Straightforward running section again. It's pretty simple. Oh, before we do that, we're gonna get like another prosthetic for later on in the run. You need a key to open the gate, and this guy has the key. So you kill him, use the blood ninjutsu, so you distract the other guy, and then you just dash over here, you jump twice, and you grapple all the way back into Ashina Reservoir. This is where we started now, at a different time. And you open, with this key we just got, you open this door, and in this chest right here is the loaded spear. Any loaded spears in chat?
Watch your profanity.
And we need that later, you know? You can go to the temple and you can talk to the sculpture. Then you got yourself a loaded spear. Very good. That is for the ape fight later on in the run. You don't have to, you can equip it, but you don't have to. You can also equip it later. And now you go back to Ashina Castle, what do you call it? And then the running section begins. The running section is like super straightforward. So you run past these guys now, ignore them, grapple up here, run to the left. There are dogs and this ogre guy, run past them as well. Run through this, pick up the heavy coin purse. You don't really need this, technically, because usually I pick up some more items, but on this run we don't need to pick up these items. It's just for AP1. So you don't really need this heavy coin purse. If you want some extra money, you can pick it up, but it's not necessary. Run all the way past this like catacomb, you know. Be careful, these crickets can attack you, so you have to run the way I run. You jump into the water, and you start swimming all the way over here. You go back on land, pick up this item, which is 2 Akko sugar. You will need those, don't forget about them. And then you go back all the way here. You go back up here. And then you just run past these dudes. And you grab that. And now there will be a lift coming down for you. You equip the fistful of ashes now, because you will need them. And you can also use the heavy coin purse you just picked up and get some more money into your inventory if you want. This lift will take you all the way to like a temple area with monks and stuff. From here on out, it's just like a minute of running and then it's the next boss. That's what's so great about Sekiro, is from one boss to another, it's just super fast, you know? There's not much setup, and it's just like super fast and straightforward. Obviously, this video is going to be a little bit longer than an hour because I'm explaining so much, but this run was done in 53 minutes in-game time, and you can be even faster, of course. Another Akko sugar up here. These crickets won't hit you for some reason, I don't know. And you run past these monks, you grapple over here, and then you just jump, drop, run past these 2 boys. They will not hit you. Jump, grapple, and you keep just sprinting all the way. And then you run past these planks, grapple over here. And now there's one of these rats coming down here. You wait for it to like go back further up. And then you sneak behind it, and you just backstab it, and it's dead. There's another one over there. You grapple over, you sneak behind it, and you kill it as well. The reason is this Gachin sugar. We just picked this up. And then we grapple over here. And you jump back up here. And you just like hang there and like, you know, sneak down below this guy and just kill it like that with an R1. And then you just jump all the way up here. And then you grapple over and you grapple further. And now you're on the bridge where Roberto is waiting for you. You buff with Akko, you go in. The opener is scripted. go in, you run, log on, and you use Shinobi Firecrackers. Boom. Then you hit him twice. 1, 2, Ash. 1, 2, 3, 4, because he staggers. And now you wait what he does. This is the quick attack where he shoves you and then he follows up. Okay? So you parry, parry, and now, after the first attack pattern, he will always do a scream into a flurry attack. So you hit him 4 times now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do not hit him 5 times. If you hit him 5 times, sometimes he cancels the flurry. I don't know why, but he can do that. So you hit him 4 times, you parry the flurry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit him once, another Ash. 1, Ash, 1, 2, 3. Don't do anything. He will do an attack now. Parry this attack. Attack him once, he will stagger now. 1, 2, 3. Another flurry attack. 4. And you parry the flurry. And there you have it. And now you just shove him off and say goodbye. You cannot kill him, like he won't lose any health. So you have to shove him off. You know, you have to navigate him into position. And then after he staggers, you just shove him off the bridge. It's running section time for a moment. You just swap to the Gachin sugar, because you will need the Gachin. It's fairly scripted. Sometimes he does some weird-ass attacks where he's not 100% scripted, but yeah, you make a safe game. Again, practice it. It's very important to practice the bosses. I can only repeat myself. But it can be extremely consistent. My Roberto is like very consistent. So you go up here, use the Gachin over here, you grapple all the way up, and then you jump behind that monk, and you just run past. These guys will see you, but you just run past all of these dudes. They are not quick enough, again, to do anything to you. You just yeet past them, all of them, and then you get into the monkey fight. And also, you gotta be quick here, because you don't want your Gachin to run out, so immediately use this. It teleports you into the monkey fight. The monkey fight is special. It's not like a fight. You have to kill 4 monkeys. If you do it the way I do it, you will always immediately kill all 4 monkeys. It's free. So you go into the fight, you turn around, there's an invisible one behind you to kill him with 1R1. First monkey down. You grapple up, there's one over there. He can't see you because you used the Gachin, go behind him. Second monkey dead. You jump down here, you grapple on the big tree, and you go behind this monkey. Kill him, dead. And then you grapple up here, and there's the last one you gotta chase down now. There are also spirit monkeys around him, so strafe to the left. These spirit monkeys can attack you, be careful. You chase him down, you grapple after him into this building, you run behind him. Last monkey, fight's over. GG's, you just got yourself a monkey. By the way, I think for Roberto I forgot to use my Genichiro memory. I'm gonna fix this now by using the monkey memory and the Genichiro memory. Because the monkeys give you a memory as well. Do not forget about your memories, okay? That's so important. The Roberto fight could even be easier if you were to use the Genichiro memory. I'm just not used to using the memories, because I never use them on my stream because I'm running at level 1, right? You talk to the lady, you say I do, and then you get the Mortal Blade, which gives you the skill Mortal Draw, okay? Very strong. The strongest skill in the game. You now like use the attack power, and then you skill the Karma again, the Mind. Now you have 17, okay? And you get mid-air combat arts. That means when you jump, you can do jumping mortal draw attacks, which is really strong. And then you travel to Kuro's room. And now we run to Gunfort. I didn't equip it yet, but I will equip it for the boss fight. Always immediately equip it so you don't forget about it. You need it for the next boss fight. If you're like in the boss fight and you forget to equip it, then kind of, you know, fucked. Oh, there it is. I equip it. Okay, mortal draw. And then you run through this parkour here. There will be monkeys. They attack you. If you run the way I run, they will not hit you. Just run past the monkey man. Monkey strong. Go to the left here. Ignore this guy. Go to the left. jump down like this, and grapple as soon as you can. Further down, drop, drop, jump, grapple. Immediately attack this guy with R1s. Just spam R1s until he's dead. You grapple over and you grapple further. There's another dude there. You just backstab him. There you go. Down, grapple. Gunfort is gonna be the more precise running section, by the way. This part is still easy, but the upcoming part. Kill that lizard. Okay. Important kill. Actually an important kill, because if you go down and you don't kill him, they can spit at you. Spat on that thing. And then you grapple over here, and you use the Gachin sugar. Very important Gachin. Use it right now, and then you immediately start running, okay? You run past this guy, they will not notice you. You jump down here, and you grapple to this thing, okay? Grapple, you jump over here. There's a guy that shoots you from the right now, but you will just ignore him and grapple up here. There's another Snack Eye mini boss. You will just run past it, jump, grapple, sneak. Immediately sneak so the guys all the way on the other side of Gunfort can't see you yet. When you reach the bridge, like right at the edge of the bridge, you start sprinting, okay? This is a very precise running section. Do exactly what I do. You start sprinting, you sprint all the way to roughly this part of the bridge here. And then you jump to the right, okay? You jump to the right, you grapple, you fall a little further, you grapple up, and then you jump again, and then you grapple back, and you sneak here. As soon as you did all of that, and you snuck down here, you're safe. Like, you're good now. That is the most important part, that you jump away from the branch again and then grapple back in, because sometimes there can one sniper hit you. But if you do it like that, they can't. So now you wait until the yellow signs are gone. And as soon as they're gone, you use another Gachin sugar, you grapple over here. And then you climb all the way up, okay? Now they can't see you any longer. These snipers are dangerous AF, so be careful. And you go back up further, you hang here, and then you just kill this guy from the cliff. You go back up, and then you can run. You just run up here, jump, jump, get on the ledge, kill this guy. And now you pick up 3 snap seeds. These are snap seeds. You need them for the monk fight later on. So if you miss these, there are more snap seeds you could potentially pick up. You need only 3. Later on in the run, there are also more snap seeds if you need them. And now comes the giraffe fight. It's scripted. You just have to learn the script. All you need is an Akko sugar. You buff with Akko. You go in. You parry 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a little pause after the 4 parries. And now it's a 5 combo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then there is a delayed last one. Boom. And then after the delayed last one, he will do a swipe attack on the ground. And you jump on top of his head. And then you do a mortal draw. Boom. Boom. Mortal draw. Kill. First phase over. Now you go behind it. Jumping mortal draw. Cracker. Go behind it. Jumping mortal draw. Cracker. Go behind it. Jumping mortal draw. Fight's over. Works always. Easy peasy. The one thing you have to really practice is the parry. Like the 4, 5, 1. It's 4, 5, 1. Okay? After that you go out. You use the key. The Gunfort key we got earlier. And you run on the bridge. And as soon as the red sign appears, you run back because it's a snake. And you fall into the water. And then you just like swim along the cliff. And here you wait for the snack to attack. And then you just swim all the way. And you just run into this like cave. And the snack will attack, but it's always not too slow. And you just grapple your way through this. Grapple up here. There will be monkeys now everywhere. And they shoot at you as well. So you gotta be, gotta be on the move. Grapple, grapple, drop, drop, jump above the monkey's head here. Drop, drop. There are like a ton of monkeys to your right, of course. A grapple back up, a jump up here, jump to the left, grapple. And then you have to be careful. Sometimes these monkeys can shoot you from all the way downtown. So just wait here for a moment until, you know, combat sound disappears and the monkeys are, you know, not aggroed any longer fully. And then you just rest. Now you jump down here. This looks more dangerous than it is. You just grapple. And then you jump over here and you grapple here. And then it is, yeah, another, like, snake running section. You go into a cave now where there is the snake. I don't know if it's multiple snakes or it's always the same snake, to be honest. Maybe somebody knows that. Write it down below in the comments. So you drop down here. There are also ghosts coming out of the wall, but you just keep going. You jump at the wall and you jump all the way up. And then over here, you don't need to pick up any items here. It's not necessary. And now comes a little bit of a precise jump. There's this snake and it will like charge at you now. The moment you're here, there will be a red sign appearing. And you just jump to the left the moment it appears. And then you grapple over there. And as soon as you did so, you just run into the building. And then you're good. You grapple to the right. Jump over here. You pick up this divine confetti. You grapple all the way to the top. And then you go up here. And now we have to fight a Snack Eyes. The Snack Eyes fight is fairly easy. It's 2 parries usually, except for if Snack Eyes does the grab attack at the very beginning. If Snack Eyes does not do the grab attack at the very beginning, it's basically good RNG. And you have to only parry 2 attacks. I'm sorry, only 1 attack. When you do it the way we do it, you will only need to learn 3 attacks. It's a super quick attack, it's a medium attack, and it's a grab attack. If you know all these 3 attacks and the parry timing, nothing could potentially happening to you, okay? It's super, like, straightforward. You pick the Gachin, you go away around like I did it, you buff with the Akko Sugar behind him, and then you go to the left here. You log on to go to the left because you want Snack Eyes to face the wall. So it cannot like back away far from you, you know? You jump, Mortal Draw, and then you wait for what it does. And on this particular run, we get this is the medium attack. The quick attack is you have to parry immediately. It's when it's in 2 hands and it like immediately attacks you. This is the medium fast attack. You just parry this. No jumping Mortal Draw. It's like a normal Mortal Draw after. And you kill it. And then you execute it and it's done. And the grab attack obviously is when it like pulls you towards you, but you can also parry this. You have to learn the parry timings for these 3 attacks, but that's already it, you know? Like, it's a super quick fight, and all you need to know is 3 different timings. So, you kill Snack Eyes, you go all the way through this cave, and you enter late game of this run right now. For, like, I think, at this point, you only have to worry about the monkey and the Emma Ishin fight. So here, you get your most powerful item. This is Yash Sugar. It's like an RTSR, basically. It's super strong. It buffs you for a short amount of time, but it buffs your attack power by a lot. So, pick obviously up the Yash Sugar here. This item right here, wait, I'm gonna jump back real quick. This item to the right here, I want to say that real quick. In case you missed the snap seeds in the gun fort, these are snap seeds right there. We don't have to pick it up because I got the one in the gun fort, but just so you know, there are snap seeds here if you missed the gun fort ones. And then we do a little bit of a skip here. You go back up here. You jump on top of this like tree branch. You jump in. You run. And you jump on top of the Mist Noble. And then you just R1 spam attack the Mist Noble. Very hard fight, I know. And you kill it. And there's another Yash Sugar within the arena. And then you just get out. And the next running section begins. There is a way you can jump down here and grapple, but I like to do it like this way, because I fell once and died. And this just, you know, saves you a couple of seconds, so why would I do it? You go the way down, like I do. And then you just yeet through the Mibu Village. There are like a ton of enemies here. Just yeet through it. The most dangerous part is this garden part at the very end here, because there are like guys coming from the ground trying to grab you. You just yeet past those dudes. You jump over here. You jump up here. And then you're already like past the Mibu Village basically. You jump into the water and you start swimming, okay, against the flow of the river. And as soon as you can, you grapple this bridge here all the way up. And then you run past some enemies and you start sneaking down below here and to the left. And then there is like a, I don't know, there's like a trapdoor, and you can just turn around into the house, grab more divine confetti, jump on that rock, and you go in the upper part. And now what you need is the fistful of ash, as I mentioned earlier, and the snap seeds we picked up, okay? Because now we're gonna cheese the monk. You don't have to fight the monk, it's a cheese. You just run all the way to the left of the arena, all the way around. Just ignore the monk spawning. You go behind it and then you use the snap seeds 3 times. The health damage is like not necessary. We just want him to move backwards. And now you throw all the ash you have at the monk. Boopity bubbity boo. One more cracker. And then there is like a stone behind you. And we use this right now by jumping up, jumping forward. And now we get the killing blow. Because it's like a plunging attack onto the boss. You can just use this structure to do the plunging attack. So, you know, and it has only 1 health bar. So you just do the plunging attack and you got the kill. That's it. Make a save game, practice it once or twice. Even if you don't get the plunging attack immediately, he will stay in position. And you can just try it over and over again until you get it. You get the Corrupted Monk memory. Use that as well later on, of course. You just want to run into the cave first to pick up this item here. Okay? You need the shelter stone and like a flower to go to the end of the game to get the, you know, ending done. But first, as you can see, you have 11 like skill points. We are gonna skill now. We use this, and what we want is Shinobi Eyes, okay? Shinobi Eyes, when you like do a Mikiri, you do more damage. You get Shinobi Eyes, and then you get the Ichimonji. You get the Ascending Carp, which is pretty strong as well, actually. And then you get the Descending Carp, which is also pretty good. And then you use the Monk memory to get even stronger. And now you travel back to the Sunken Temple, where the monkey waits for you. And now we're gonna do something which is called the Monkey Cheese. Monkey Cheese. And I have to explain this for a moment. I guess it's precise, but it's not very hard to learn, I would say. It's just a timing thing, okay? You go behind this tree and you buff with the sugar and with the confetti. And then you run back in, you jump around this point in time, and you do a jumping mortal draw into the monkey, okay? That sets up the stagger damage. 1, 2, he will stagger now, and then you hit him twice. 1, 2 are ones, and then you go behind him. 1, 2, and now the loop starts. You go behind him. As soon as both of his like arms are on the ground, you hit his butt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Then you wait for a moment, and as soon as he staggers down again, like his arm is on the ground, like so, you hit him twice. 1, 2, and then you go behind him again. And as soon as his like arm is on the ground, like you have to be on time, because if you're not on time, he will run away. And then you have to get him back into the loop with a jumping mortal draw, which is gonna be hard. You wait for him and you hit him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, 1, 2. You go behind him, wait for his arm to get on the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4. First phase done. It's like very like simple if you learned it. And you also don't have to loop him for a long time. Now you swap to the loaded spear and you rebuff with the Yash and with Or you don't have to rebuff with the Yash. Actually, you only need Divine Confetti. Just save your Yash for the Emma Ishin fight. You need like 3 Yash. So we will pick up 1 more Yash sugar, so just save it. Second phase, you have to fight, you know. When he does this attack, for example, you just jump it. And then you wait. You jump as well, and you wait. He was a little bit annoying. When he does this, you just run in, hit him twice. 1, 2, run away. When he does the scream attack, you obviously just stay away. You can rebuff with the Divine Confetti if you want. So, when he does this, you parry the first stab, and then you wait what he does next. Stab, parry. This is the follow-up. You parry the follow-up as well. When he does the side swipe follow-up, you parry it. Boom. And then he will do a super slam. I call it the super slam. He will go up and like slam down. And you parry this, and then he falls over. And then you hit him once, and you go in with the loaded spear, and you pull out this like centipede. And you hit him like with a jumping attack 3 times. And then you repeat like the process. You wait for what he does. He jumps back into you. You run to this side, hit him twice. Run away from the scream. Wait for what he does next. There you go, there's another side swipe. There's a different follow-up to this. It's not always the side swipe. I was lucky that he did it, like, oftentimes. But there's a different follow-up to this. If he does, like, a different follow-up, you just, like, go away from him, you know? There's the slam. Parry. Hit him once. Loaded spear. Just a lot of damage. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Wait for what he does next. Jump this attack. Run in, hit him twice. 1, 2. This is a flurry. You have to be a little further away because he just goes for the flurry and then he does whatever next. Goes back in, jump this attack. Jump this attack. Wait for what he does. He's a little bit, you know. Parry. Parry. And another parry. Hit him once. Loaded spear. And there you have it. Easy peasy. And then you pull out the centipede and you kill the ape. Okay, he's not really dead, but, you know what I mean. The fight's over. You get your shinobi execution, you run into the cave, you pick up the flower I mentioned earlier. And then you can unequip the loaded spear. You don't need it any longer. And now comes the last fight. Last running section into last fight. You now skill the double Ijimonji. That's important. We will need this right now for the Emma fight. Double Ijimonji, okay? Skill it. And then you go to Ashina Castle. Everything will be grayed out except for the last one, and you port to the last one. And this brings us to the last running section, which is one of the harder ones, I would say. So be prepared. Ijimonji and Gachin Sugar. Last Gachin. And now you do the following. Run past the dude, run past these guys, grapple up, back to the bridge, and just run to the right side of the bridge. There are these guys coming out. You just don't care. You just run to the right, jump over, drop, grapple, pick up this item down there. It's another Yash sugar for the last fight. Go down, and then you just swim. Swimmity swim swim. Go back up. Grapple, grapple, grapple. And now you wait here. You don't move, you wait. This guy up there is super dangerous. You just don't do anything until he drops down. And the moment he drops down like this, you just run, jump, grapple, jump, grapple immediately again, okay? They can throw shurikens at you and stuff. If you do it like this, he will not hit you. But if you move, he will immediately aggressively attack you, okay? So do it exactly like this. This is like very important. Because you don't want to lose a run to this guy at the very end, right? After that, use your last Gachin sugar. You grapple, 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 grapple. You jump this guy. You go over here. You run all the way over here. Jump, grapple. Jump to the left and grapple. The reason you jump to the left here is the shurikens from behind. Sometimes they throw. If you jump to the left, they will miss. And now you're up. This is where the last boss fight happens for this run. You buff, or you get the Yash and the Divine Confetti in. And now the last boss fight starts, which is one of the harder boss fights. You go through the dialogue, pick the first, like you can spam through it because you pick the first option. And then you fight Emma first. So you buff, and now we do something, it's called the Ijimonji double stompy cheese, the bonk cheese. So you buff up with the Yash, and then Emma has like a variety of attacks. Like 4, I believe. 3 or 4. Like either she runs in and upper slides, or she walks up to you, does an upper slide, or she does like a jumping attack, which you have to Mikiri counter, or she walks up to you and does like an uppercut. But whatever she does, you dodge it to the left side. Other than the Mikiri one, of course, you dash into her. So on this one, she runs into me, and you dodge it, as I mentioned, to the left, and then you bonk her. Double Ijimonji. Horny jail for you, Emma. Horny jail. Now she does the uppercut. You dodge sideways. If she follows it up, you dodge backwards. You wait for the third attack, and then horny jail. Running attack. Dodge sideways. Horny jail. This is the delayed charge, which you parry. The only one you parry on this fight, basically. Parry, and then into Mikiri, dash into her, like this. And then sideways, horny jail. So, oh, I'm sorry. For the last one, I parried, because I thought I would like break her posture with the parry, but I didn't. She did the grab attack afterwards, which you can just run away from, and then you can hit her once, of course. You can also, again, just side dodge it. I was confident, and I thought I could just, like, break her posture. But side dodge it and horny jail her again, you know? So, this is Emma. Very straightforward. There are various ways to fight Emma. This is my favorite one. Then you swap back from the double Ijimonji to the Mortal Draw, because now we need the Mortal Draw for Ishin, and you buff up with... So Ishin, again, a back and forth. It's one of the hardest fights. Luckily, it's not a long fight, but on level, but it's a hard fight. He will charge at you at the beginning, and you just hit him, you know, R1 him. Boom, boom. After he parries, he will do whatever attack, you know. Sometimes he waits and shoves you away and then follows up with a Mikiri attack. And sometimes he does this. Parry, parry, and then it's your time again to attack. 1, 2. This is the shove. You parry the shove, which is a little delayed. That's harder to parry. And you Mikiri into him. Then you attack him again. When he backs away from you, you go back in and you attack him. You will dodge this attack now. And he will do one of 2 attacks. Either he will grab, or he will do a very quick swipe on the ground around him. Like on this one, he dodges and then he does the grab. You go away. 1, 2, until he parries. Or until he does this, which is a double Ijimonji. We know this. You hit him twice, and then you parry the double Ijimonji like this. And after you parry the double Ijimonji, you go back in. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, attack him, 1, 2. Sometimes, this is a meme, a well-known meme. It's called the 99 posture meme. When he does this, he just doesn't, like his AI, or he just doesn't do anything when you are about to break his posture. What you have to do is, you have to realize that quick enough and then just do one more attack. It's just a Sekiro meme. I had it happen on this run. Luckily, I was quick enough to attack him one more time here and like break his posture and then just go into phase 2. Phase 2, in my opinion, is much easier than phase 1. After you break his posture, you immediately buff with another Yash Sugar. If you go into phase 2 while doing a Mikiri counter attack, you cannot buff with the Yash, okay? You cannot do it because you're not fast enough to... You will always start with like a super fire combo attack, and you cannot like interrupt him quick enough if you buff after the Mikiri. But if you kill him like this, in any other way other than Mikiri, you can always buff and then just jump in 1, 2, okay? And then you wait what he does next. If he backs away on phase 2, he will start doing fire attacks now. And you just follow him. 1, 2, and then you attack him again. 1, 2. You do not parry this on phase 2, because it's not only an Ichimonji, it's also a fire Ichimonji now. What you do is you attack him twice, you dash sideways, and then you wait for him to follow it up, and then you do another mortal draw and the fight's over. Like phase 2 is you have to learn it, of course, but it's like over really quickly. Like 3 mortal draws, as you can see, with this Yar Sugar, and he is just demolished. And then you have it. Your first ever Sekiro Shura no Hit run. Congratulations! What a legend. If there are any questions, you know, please feel free to like put it down below into the YouTube comments or join over into the Twitch chat. I hope you enjoyed this guide. If that's the case, make sure to, you know, subscribe here on YouTube. There will be more guides in the future, more challenge runs, more everything. The next game is most likely going to be Dark Souls 1 or Bloodborne. I'm not quite sure. I'm going to go through both of these. There will be more challenge runs, of course, as well, like the ones I do on my channel. Currently, we're still stuck on the God run, of course. 7 games back-to-back, level 1, no hits, which is kind of a hard run. Or follow my Twitch channel, of course. That would be very nice as well. I'm live on YouTube and on Twitch every single day, basically. Hopefully, I'll see you on stream or in the next video. Love you. Say it back. Tschüss.
Dino Sind Guile, unkindled slayer of